The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
One of my favorite stories is Rav Shimshon Pincus. We know is, unbelievable gadol. His svarim are super popular Hebrew, and now they translated them to English. One of his most famous svarim is Shar Tefilah, speaking about the amazing different nuances of Tefilah. When he was a young boy, he grew up in America, believe it or not. A gadol of that caliber, you think is, probably was born in Europe or in Eretz Yisrael. He was born in America. He grew up in Brooklyn. He spoke a fluent English. And when he was a little boy, his father was going to learn in Beis Medrash on Shavuos night. And like many little boys, they want to come with their fathers to learn Shavuos night. It's nice. You go, you learn, you eat, but his father felt he was too young. It happens every time you have if you have a young child, there's always going to be that friction about, should I take him? I don't want to be stuck and he's going to be falling asleep. He's going to be. So his father says, maybe next year, Shimshon, I don't think you're ready. You stay here, and he was very upset, very, very upset. And he was all dressed and ready to go, little Shimshon Pincus, and his father he looked back as he was about to walk out to the Beis Medrash, and he sees him sitting on the steps, and he says, I'm going, just go to sleep, not going to happen this year. And so Pincus's father went to the Beis Medrash, he opened up his Gemara, he started learning, but he was haunted. Like he kept trying to sit and learn, but every time he sat and tried to sit and learn, he remembered that face. Nebuch, like he just wanted to learn, this little Shimshon, he just wanted to come and learn with me. How could I leave him at home? It's Shavuos night, it's Kabbalah Satira. He didn't know what to do. He was already in shul. Should he go back for him? Not. He says, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to walk back home, and hopefully he'll be sleeping, and then it's not an issue. If he's up, then I'll take him. So he walks home, and he opens up the door, and his son gets up as soon as he sees him. He's still all dressed and ready to go. He says, Tati, can we go now? This is like an hour and a half after he had left. He says, why are you still up? He says, I told you that I was leaving that. He says, I know, but I knew that you would come back. He says, how'd you know that I was going to come back? He says, because I davened. He says, I davened that you'd come back. I knew that you would come back. It was pasha to me that you would come back if I davened. That's the future Shar Tefilah. He was the one that wrote the Shar Tefilah because he understood the power of Tefilah, the power of believing in the Rabbi Shalom, which is really what Tefilah is.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org